Oh, hey. Well, we're back again, and so soon. Didn't quite expect that. It was like 20 days before the last one, or part two. But here we are. I'm surprised. So yeah, let's not hesitate. We've got stuff to do. So last we left off, we ended up in Padupai, Padu Pi, I know, but and Million knocked us the heck out. Seems Million has got some ulterior motives a little bit. Million was a spy. LeBlanc believes that Million was a spy for Thomas St. Clair, planted in your home to keep tabs on your mom. Million. Million! Laura St. Clair, last part we went to visit her at S.H.I.E.L.D. and she shot herself. She was searching for something, for an elusive technology. I believe it's the same entity your mom witnessed in the lake before her death. The thing that my mom found in that one chapter, like a ball of light, no clue what it is. Thomas St. Clair is also searching for something. In competition with his daughter, he searches for an elusive technology. You believe it's the same entity that your mom witnessed in the lake before her death. Based on what LeBlanc has told you about Million, you believe she was assisting him in gathering information on your mom's search. It's pretty clear, I think, Thomas St. Clair is connected to Million, and that I think Million was his spy. But tried to eat my face, apparently, is what LeBlanc said. What's a Garrett? I still don't know what a Garrett is. I guess I guess my character doesn't. My mom does. Stop touching that, unless you want to see me clown up. Sorry, what? Are you also a hired clown? That's where I keep track of all the dead bodies I found. You can find a lot of dead bodies if you go looking, kind of like treasure hunting. I don't like that. Toilet's right there if you need to wash off. That's so weird. Place next door complains they can see me when I'm on the pot. Told them to look the other way. Ain't like I'm making you watch. But I think they like my hole otherwise. Keeps us connected. I hope they mean the hole in the wall. Lots more I could say about this hole. Hell, I could stand here and talk to you about it all day. Really? Also, now I've got the recording software on my phone, but I didn't have it before. Prayers up, boys. We're going to Mars. So, whose phone is this? Mom's phone? I'm gonna delete these. I'm gonna keep FFF. Jeez, man, that's so... I have no idea what that means. What else do I got on here? Any messages? So this is Mom's... Oh, I see. No head drive connections available. And I've got all the bits of the Apocryphon. Okay, so the two have merged together into one in a way. Don't really remember where they want me to go. Just talk to... How you holding up, kid? I trusted Million. Like I said, I never trusted her, not for a minute. Figured she was a set of eyes for Thomas St. Clair. It's getting to be too much. Figures after Catherine died, she'd leave a big mess behind. Just keep your head on straight, alright? We're gonna find Blake, and if you can skip town again, then forget this place for good. Hell, if there ain't room in the truck, I might come along. Or if there is room in the truck, I mean. It's just like, nah, I don't need to come. Hey again, Kay. What's Brett doing following you around? Need me to call the police? Nah, we're pals. If you say so. What, Gus? You think I ain't got friends? I got me all kinds of friends, bruh. Alright, Brett. More friends than I know what to do with. Yeah, of course. Oh, it's the turtle again. Or more. Oh, it's a Garrett? I was just... Who the fuck are you? Man, I know this looks weird, but I got separated from my co-workers, and then I saw this turtle, so I stopped to take a look. They've got Knights Templar outfits on now. She's... They talked about how they wish they had Knights Templar outfits instead of the frickin' like shopper outfit. And there you go. Right there. That dog sound. Bark, bark. Why are you outside my place of business dressed like a pervert? Pervert? I'm dressed like a knight. How am I dressed like a pervert? Look, I can go. Where are your coworkers? They said they'd come to pick me up before lunch, but it's getting kind of late. Lunch? Yeah, what's that mean, launch? I don't know, man. We're supposed to do this thing tonight and kind of fell apart at the last minute. Where'd you get the costume? It's not a costume. Why does everyone keep calling it that? I'm a soldier of Christ. Soldier? Who do you fight? Scum, mainly. Scum? Cokehead hipsters and punks who hang out downtown and call us Nazis. Oh, boy. Why fight the scum? Because they think they know everything, but they don't know shit. They think everything they do is morally superior, but it's not. They just make the world worse, but insist they're making it better. I don't want to be in your club, okay? You people are uptight losers. Stop calling me a fucking Nazi. I'm not a fucking Nazi, man. I'm just a guy. I'm Caleb. I mean Garrett. I'm fucking Garrett. Thanks, Caleb. Why are you here? For work, I guess. What kind of work? Spiritual work, kind of like yoga, or, more like outer space stuff, or rockets. We're into self-improvement, weightlifting, stuff like that. Sounds cool as shit, like a cult. It is, it's like a cult, but cooler. It's like you join and you immediately have friends and a dad who wants to hang out with you. Well, sometimes he does. Once we get to Mars, he said he's gonna hang out with us. Yeah, sure. Have fun with your turtle, bro. I will, thanks for stopping by. Snowball stand is closed for the winter. I gotta get out of this dog area. Oh yeah, I had to go home. Way I found you, I came in right here through the front door. Took me a minute to figure out where all the noise was coming from till I climbed up in the attic. They had a ladder that went down through the attic into a closet like a damn haunted house. I got down there, seen the robot, had its claws around your neck. So what I did was I kicked you out of the way. Probably kicked you pretty hard, come to think of it. Robot's face was all opened up. She had shit, I don't even know what it was. A big glowing tumor floating in her head. She tried closing up her face to protect it, but I already had my 9 drawn. Popped her a few good times before she could snap her face shut. She whined a little bit and fell over. Wasn't easy getting you back up with that ladder, but I managed. Well, let's go check and make sure the robot's still there. Maybe have a look around that room. Yeah, I'm, not sure. That's right where I left her. Don't look like she's going nowhere. What the hell was Catherine doing in this room? Spooks me out. What the fuck was up with you, Million? Touch. You run your fingers over the flaking glass of Million's faceplate. Shards fall to the ground beside her limp hands. There's no life left to the machine. Of course there's a spy. Frickin' spy. Don't even look, Kay. Just don't think about it. She wasn't who you thought she was. Do I have the... No. Wait, how many ducky coins do I have still? Oh, God, no! Oh, at the time, the 5 quack coins were worth something, but now they're just worth, like, $5. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. No Wi-Fi connection detected. What kind of gizmo is this? Driver's corrupted. Device requires update. Kate? Get me online. This answering machine kinda pushy. Let's get it hooked up to the internet, see what happens. An anti-malware advertisement repeats itself infinitely on the laptop display. Oh, signal jammer. This is a military-grade signal jammer. One of these is enough to take the whole neighborhood offline. No wonder that answering machine can't get no internet. Takes someone with expertise to disable one of these things. Need me to handle it? I think I'll manage. You unplug the signal jammer from the wall. That thing should have a connection now. Wi-Fi connection detected. Installing drivers. Installation complete. Warning, critical I/O functionality has been depreciated. To interact with this instance, please install your preferred head drive client on your mobile device. For more information on hosting options, please visit the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic website today. Head drive client? You got one of them on your phone, Kay? I do not, but I have it on my mom's phone. Compressing local artifacts resolved. Establishing remote connection. Kay? Enumerated items. Kay? I'm speaking to my daughter. Catherine? Yes. Y'all fucking with me because I'm drunk. You're drunk right now? Face enumeration module. Conflict detected. Can you... Attacked K. Attacked K? You talking about million? What is million? What are you talking about, Kate? How the hell are we even having this conversation? You pulled the phone from LeBlanc. You pulled the phone from LeBlanc. Tell us what you remember. Last. There in the chair where I sat, the room was dark. A clinician asked questions. After the appointment, I was to meet with Super Duck. Super Duck. Super Duck is the version consciousness of Duck. The what? Please rephrase. Kate, why was you going to see Duck? I was going to see Super Duck, a spawn of Duck, a deformity. But why, Catherine? Because of what I saw. What I saw in the lake? Okay, you went to go see Duck like I told you. You ever went to see Duck like I told you to? We better go pay him another visit. I can't make no sense of this. You are my child. Is the session complete? My oldest. I remember that you held my leg as a baby when you began to walk. Oops, I meant to do blue. Please specify, what do you mean by blue? He was your husband. Kay, can you hear me? Hey, please. I do not know about blue. Have I forgotten blue? The house was dark and I couldn't make out the shape. Was this blue? About Blake. I remember many things about Blake. I remember that he cried. He didn't want me to die. He asked me not to die. Did I die? I have to talk to you about something else. What are you? I am Catherine Madeira. Aged 52. Branch identifier? November YX2RV 1.0.0. I am hosted on a 32 terabyte head host external hard drive without cloud support. We need to find Blake. What happened, dear? To my son? Blake's missing. Blake is missing? He's lost? His face is a shadow. Kate, you know where he might be? Blake is missing. Is his phone broken or something? What happened to Million? Enumeration error. I am sorry, I do not know Million. I do not know what happened to Million. His answering machine mentioned Duck. Let's run by Dimes and have a word with him. Maybe he knows what's going on with all this nonsense. Alright, let's go. What's this? Map of Lake Pontchartrain hangs on the wall, decorated with various illegible notes and penciled routes through its network bayous. Uh-oh. The Garretts are here. The Templar Knights Garrett. Okay. This must be them co-workers that little nerd was talking about outside my place business. LeBlanc regards the teens. Happy Halloween, kids. You look like a couple of soda cans. Get off my lawn, bitch. So y'all work with that other little dude outside my place of business? We only work for ourselves. We don't answer to anyone. We're dissident Garretts. Oh god. Alright, whatever. What the hell's Duck? Where the hell's Duck? That's what I'm asking you. Deuce Volt, motherfucker. Excuse me, boy, getting a little fresh? I think I might have to whoop your ass. Seriously? Well, let's kill the degenerate. I don't know, dude. I mean, I could if I wanted to. Silence, Garrett. I can't see shit out of this thing. Stand tall, the barbarians are at the gate. Adolescent turns towards LeBlanc. Ready yourselves for death. He's got a fucking gun though, right? My goodness, that was so loud. Oh my god. so loud. Oh my goodness, it's killing me. Oh, the... Jeez, man. Oh, fuck this shit. Just what in the hell was that about? Let's go check on Duck, I'm worried. Alright, yeah, like, hold on. Whoa, that was loud. I'm gonna, like... That's better. Okay, cool. That was just so loud. It was like, yeah! Whoa! Yeah. Are you holding up, kid? Okay, well, I've got the Garretts. Our wandering Norco. There are young men wandering around Norco wearing plastic battle armor and name tags that say Garrett. The Garretts. Million was shot in the face. After discovering your mom's head drive, Million attacked you. LeBlanc was passing by the house, heard the commotion, and rushed to help. He shot her multiple times, destroying her processor. Good riddance. Didn't trust that frickin' crazy robot. Maybe I turned it down a little too much. I just do it like this. Yeah, that's good. Duck. Hey, Duck. Clay, you around, bruh? Old man ain't left his house in years. How them little kids do with him. A scribbled letter sits on the desk. Never thought things would get this fucked up. It all took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid. Dead lady's kid? Okay, you don't think? And he tossed John's head in the water. Unlocked all nodes in the mind map. Oh, I did all the nodes? Really? Cool. What in the... John's eyes, they weren't his, they were glowing. I'll never forget that. All the Garretts at the rocket began sneaking around trying to find his head. Didn't like John, but hell, everyone deserves a funeral. You know he tossed it out of the boat somewhere around ladder... Ooh. Maybe I should write this down. At latitude 30.077. And, longitude minus 90.366. But the lake is so full of sediment we can't see shit. Losing hope we'll find it. That's all for now. You boys be safe. Then coordinates is the Lake Pontchartrain. The search in the swamps. LeBlanc slides the paper to you. But put that in your pocket. This right here is the closest thing we got to a lead. That dead lady's kid just might be your brother. God. Felix is getting close. Wait up a sec. We ain't even done searching the house. Oh, Oh yeah, he's got a library. Oh no. Oh hell, bruh. Duck. Hey. Duck slouches in his office chair. LeBlanc shakes the man's shoulders and snaps his finger before his face. He's breathing. Wake up, Pops. Wake up. Duck's eyes slowly widen. What? He attempts to smile. What's good, detective? You don't look so hot, Clay. We gotta get some help over here. Just taking a nap is all. Them little creeps still out front. We took care of them. Duck turns to you. How about you, Kay? You ever get your mother's stuff back from the refinery? Yes. What'd you find? Forged discount card that unlocked a secret room in the middle of the house. We're Catherine James Bond all of a sudden? Why are you so surprised, Brad? Sounds like Catherine to me. That's who she was. From the outside, she's just a normal, mundane. Wouldn't think nothing of her. But that was a disguise. A costume that she wore. She was clever, always hiding something. The hell's going on around here, bruh? What them kids was doing outside? What them kids was doing outside? Two little ones got separated from the rest of the pack. They had a whole gang in here earlier asking me all kinds of questions I didn't know the answers to. Oh, because of that thing right there. Lifts his frail hand towards a device in his desk. Biggest mistake of my life. How they managed to find it is beyond me. Thought I'd lost it years ago. Figures they'd come back to find me. So, what's the device? A piece of trash head drive I was telling you about earlier. It's my brain sitting in it. Gave birth to that monster. Calls itself Super Duck, the one your mother got mixed up with. But the head drive seems more or less broken now. Tell us about the intruders. Where did they go? Don't know. Couldn't even guess what this is all about, but they mentioned your mother. Said they have her. They have Kate? How? That's what I'm wondering myself. Catherine's laying in a casket on River Road. The dummies probably grabbed the wrong person. What would they want with her? You think I know, Brett? What about Blake? They say anything about him? Nothing about Blake. But wouldn't surprise me if he's in the mix. Takes after his granddaddy. What are they asking? Asking me to talk to that drive, interpret what it was saying. Something about needing to find a rock. Oh, no, a stone. Just kept my mouth shut. Don't know. Would want nothing to do with that head drive. It's a curse. But I guess they figured it out on their own because they sure left in a hurry. Why didn't they take the head drive with them? So chaotic in here, I didn't know what was going on. All of them just shouting over each other. They were as confused as I was. Whole thing seems like a big mess. Nobody was in charge, and then suddenly they were gone. Guess they don't follow John anymore. They said he lost his head or whatever? Like I said, I don't have a slightest clue. Figured that monster ran afoul of these people, stole something from them. Maybe they did a little research, found the head drive, and started it all. Maybe they thought if they did that, they'd find whatever they were looking for. How'd they know the head drive was yours? That part's easy. I got the name on the thing. It's got my name on the thing. It's enough about the intruders. We'll get you help. No, don't bother with me. A little nap is all I need. No way in hell You ain't calling nobody, Brett. Cool it. You think this is bad, the way I'm right here? This way it's been for years. You getting bent out of shape about it? Just been sitting in this house, hardly able to walk. No more good days. You want to help me? Come drop by from time to time, alright? I will, Clay. I really will. Good. That's all I'm asking. I guess I'll take this. This looks like just the gizmo Kate had. Looks just like the gizmo Kate had. When did everybody start getting these things? And nobody wanted to tell their boy Brett. Think it'll hook up to your phone, Kay? Same as the other one? As well give it a try. Leighton Richard. Network pinging detected. Network distress. Emergency safe mode initiated. Prime mode node in terminal state. Lat minus 30.0632. Longitude minus 90.3428. That's two sets of... That's... them coordinates way out in the lake. Just like the ones written down on that note. Your truck got gas. I think we'll be taking a little trip to the lakefront. I'm ready when you are. Wow, I guess this is going... like, this is happening now. See you later, Duck. Thanks for all the help. We appreciate your help. U.S. Army Corps Anomalous Light Report. Report on the levitating spheres of light that witnessed by multiple onlookers above Camp Memory and Bonnet Car spillway throughout the spring and summer of XY1S, commissioned by United States Army Corps of Engineers. After careful survey of the soil content in the area near Camp Memory, our inquiry has determined... Something weird just happened with my computer for half a second. Has determined anaerobic conditions conducive to the formation of confined pockets of gas that, given exposure to sufficient heat, may ignite. These spontaneous incidents of combustion were likely mistaken for floating luminous spheres. Bullshit. The Pigman. Some claim the Pigman is a type of grunge who hides beneath the interstate bridges across Lake Pontchartrain. Legend has it that if you bring Pigman a gift, he will return the gift to you in kind. I hope I have a gift I can give to him. Collection of bills, letters, and photographs are pinned to the board. The photographs are various industrial and infrastructural landscapes that you recognize from around the region. The Geismar aluminum refinery, the grain elevators downriver, the airport control tower. I really, really like this game, actually. It's so... It's got such a good vibe. By good vibe, I mean, like, bad vibe, as in, like... The vibe is a melancholy one. There's a head in the lake, and Garrett's are looking for it. Garrett's. May have Blake and your mom. Found a note at Duck's house that suggests Garrett's may have kidnapped Blake. Duck also overheard them mention that you have your mom. The Garretts are looking for a decapitated head somewhere in the lake. The Garretts found Duck's head drive, and they managed to find the original head drive that spawned the monster called Super Duck. Duck believes Super Duck stole something from him, and they want it back. They brought the head drive to Duck in order to force him to communicate with it. He refused. The Garretts... Pardon me. are in a state of disarray. Duck says the Garretts left his house in a state of disarray and confusion, as if there was a breakdown in leadership. They left in a hurry, however, which may suggest that they found what they were looking for. Super Duck is a viral fork. It's a viral fork of Duck's consciousness created by the same neural versioning clinic that your mom visited before her death. The head drive that once hosted the version somehow escaped Duck's possession and spread like a network virus. It eventually manifested itself physically into whatever Duck describes as the monster. Super Duck contacted your mom. He was conducting research for the monster known as Super Duck shortly before her death. This is such a weird but cool game. I still don't know anything about Blue. Something I have to keep in mind. I don't have a pry bar yet. But I will need one. Because I know the mausoleum needs to be pried open. Is there a pry bar I can buy somewhere? And remember that guy I beat the heck up out of? Beat the crap out of? The turd, yeah. Nobody here anymore. Yeah, I feel like I probably don't need to go in here again. This game's so cool. Yeah, this is the Broken Mausoleum. Sarpy books. Where that dog went? Kind of like having that thing around. Probably gonna try and get an invite on this Quack app people have been talking about. Anything's gotta be better than this. Oh yeah, I forgot the kitty. Should I kill the kitty? Yeah, I better do it. Ow! Oh, I screwed this up. You know what? I don't want to kill the kitty. I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna let the cat be a non-casualty. Just slow down, kid. Road's washed out up here. I'm gonna actually take a quick, like 2 or 3 minute break just before we get to, I assume, the climax, because this feels like it's getting to, like, feel like we're getting there because we're at the lake now, finally. Which is crazy to me. So I'll be back in, like, a few minutes or so, just to prepare myself. It's, you know, it's roasting garlic time. I'm back. Also, something I forgot to mention is that I realized that this is the VOD from yesterday is up on Twitch, but part 1 isn't, so if you're looking for part 1, I've uploaded it to YouTube, seeing as I don't have a standing here to upload videos or VODs yet, which is a little annoying, but whatever, you know, I don't make Twitch. Yeah, so, if you want to watch that, go to my YouTube, which should be linked on my profile. But this VOD will be up, pretty sure. As far as I know. Such a good pixel art. You continue to accelerate, but the truck stays put. Christ, Kay, what'd I tell you? Got any recovery gear on this thing? Shit. On foot now, I guess. Looks like there's a fishing camp just ahead, just up the road. We want to reach the coordinates, we'll need a boat. But they got one we can borrow. Hey, I know just where we at. This is Peachy Doohan's fishing camp. Me and my daddy more or less lived out here for a time. Old man Peachy hated my ass. That's the Interstate 10 overpass right over there. There's a map on the bulletin board. Might help refresh my memory. No wonder who we gotta talk to get to ride ride in this boat. These coordinates we got are all the way out in the lake. Let me take a look at this map right quick so we can get my bearings. Detective inspects the map, pinned to the bulletin board, traces his fingers along the bayous. Yeah, alright, I remember this whole stretch from when I was a kid. They called this area La Branche. Used to be an old fishing village up until a hurricane knocked it out of the lake. Beachy's camp was the only building left standing. That's where we are at now. Trepagnier's pond is just across the way. They named it after the plantation and from back in the old days. Then you got the Interstate Canal. The government dug that to build Interstate 10. They let a whole lot of salt water into the swamp in the process, killed off a whole lot of trees. That's how we ended up with the ghost bayous. Them just some old bayous without trees left standing. The banks eroded with no roots to hold them in place, so you can't hardly see when you're steering the boat before you run it around. We weren't just the government's fault though. Long time ago they used to log these swamps for timber, left scars all over the place. Like the logging wheel. Reason it looked like a wheel is because they'd park a big pole boat right there in the center. Then them guys would start chopping the trees down, going out in one direction, then another, like the spokes of a wheel. They called it a pull boat because they hitched the trees onto a rope, and then the boat at the center would pull the trees in. They had a drum on the boat about the size of a car. The drum would spin and wind up the rope. Big coal-fired son of a bitch. My granddaddy taught me it'd spit out smoke like he ain't never seen. Then down there is the lower suction canal. A lot of people died along that canal when the hurricane came through and took out La Branche. They got people go scuba diving in there looking for treasure lost to the storm. Not always easy to find your way around the area. Good thing there's a map. It looks like somebody stuck a note to it. Name tag pins a hand-scrawled note to a board. Yo, Garrett. Garrett again. Again with these little dudes. Meet us at John's Pond on the northeast side of the lake for the launch. Ain't never heard of John's Pond in my life. It's a mess over there. People have been posted about it online, driving out from the city to take pictures with the Ark. If you're coming from this way, the only route is through the Ghost Bayous. Open up the Apocryphon app and take a look at the map. You'll see some blinking lights. Those mark the location of the portals. When you drive through them, it's like snorting that stuff Ditchman scrapes off the urinal. It's a fucking nightmare. You can keep your head on straight. The portals will take you to a light source. Each one will be a little different. Don't let it freak you out. Just be a cool Garrett and make those lights blink just like you see on the map. Do that and you'll get the swamp fish. You'll get swamp fish and broth. The ghost bios will appear for you. Good luck. What? Yeah, that's stupid babble talk here. What's this about? You see that? You hold the phone up to the map and it showed the little blinking dots. The one at the login wheel is blinking real fast. The one at the trepaniers behind is blinking slow. Move your phone around the map. Let's see if there's more. Okay. I'm writing this stuff down. Uh-huh. Interstate canal is solid, and the suction, what is it called? The lower section is, beep, 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 beep. Everything's been written down now, so hopefully I will not have any trouble if we have to do a puzzle in the actual swamp. I imagine this fisherman will give us a boat.
Evening.
That your boat?
Not mine. Believe that boat belonged to the camp.
So they got the key inside one of them units?
I suppose they do.
Let's go pay them a visit. And then pay them units a visit, Kay. See if we can get the key from one of them. Can you help us pull our truck out of the mud?
You were racing down the levee, weren't you?
She was hitting every washout she saw.
Wish I could help. I got a winch on my truck, but it's on the other side of the spillway.
You know Peachy? You know Peachy Doohan, the old man who owns that camp?
Sure, I know Peachy.
What do you mean? Sure, I knew Peachy. What do you mean you knew Peachy? You ain't seen about it on the news?
Peachy been dead a long time, maybe 10 years.
Come now.
Yeah, Peachy's been dead. He took several others with him. Man finally cracked.
Damn, figured it might end like that for him. He was a bad dude, bruh. Says anything about me before he died? Brett LeBlanc?
What?
Anything bad about me?
I don't think you understand what happened here. Peachy locked himself in that camp with 3 hostages and a pile of ammunition and refused to leave.
Wasn't 'cause he was mad at me, though?
What kind of question is that? Forget it.
So who's got the camp now?
His grandson split the place into units and turned them into vacation rentals. All kinds of people pass in and out now. Figure they don't have any clue about what
took place inside there. You know anything about what that note on the bulletin board?
One with a name tag. All I know is these boys been coming and taking pictures of that map with their phones. There are always interesting types passing through since they turned Peachy's place into vacation rentals, but these fellas are different type entirely. I'll see old man fisherman. What kind of knock is that, Kay? You're not gonna get nobody's attention knocking like that. What do you mean? You gotta get wacky with it. Knock fast. Better? Can't believe Blue's child knocks like that. That's hardly even a knock. You gotta knock faster than that. You just standing there massaging the door? Knock fast. Pop, 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 pop. Such a critic. Open up. We gotta use that boat right quick. The boat came with the rental. It's ours. Bruh, let me just lay it out for you. This little highway rat right here is looking for a brother. You got me? We think he might be out here in the swamp. I wish I could help you, but we need that boat. Good luck. Knock again. Okay, just keep knocking until we get a key to that motor. They'll be sick of us eventually. Hey, man. Lord help me. You need the boat so much, why aren't you using it? That isn't any of your business. I'm trying to save lives here, bruh. As are we. Huh? Save lives how? Through research. This conversation is preventing me from conducting, so please leave. Good night. Knock again, we just gotta keep on knocking. We can do this all night. Hey, come on. Please, I'm begging you to quiet down. Listen, I think we can work something out here. Trout, my cousin Susie's ex-husband, he bought 4 or 5 gold doubloons from a Canadian guy in Mississippi. He buried one of them under his mom's house. I'm over here all the time. I keep a few car batteries in a shed. Been using them back at the office, but the old ones, they hold a good charge. This is all nonsense. I can't lend out that boat indefinitely. You understand? We need it. It won't be indefinite. We got coordinates of some little gizmo sending out a distress call. A distress call? My partner, Duck? The door slams open upon mention of Duck's name. So, yeah, a buddy of mine has this little gizmo. It's like hell, I don't know, an answering machine, I guess. It kept spitting out these coordinates in the lake. What else did it say? Said it's got a stressed out node. Bruh, something getting stressed out in the lake. There's a lot of people in this room suddenly. Where are the coordinates? They're in the phone. It's the node. Figure you're right. You two are just gonna boat right up to it. Sure, boating ain't nothing to me. Been boating my whole life. Are you familiar with the network that some call Super Duck? Duck's my buddy I was telling you about. Clayton Richard. Yeah, Clay. Good buddy of mine. Dallas. I thought that was Dallas. I was like, is that Dallas next to him? This guy look familiar? Never said I knew the source. Give him the key. Shit, really? That should help. It's irresponsible. We give you the key, you must do something for us. Happy to help. What do you need? Take this. One passes you a small handheld device. Hold it before the node. Press the little button. I think we can manage that. And return it to us. That's it? That's it. Dallas? Yeah. The boat key. Give it to them. Dallas reaches the key to you. As he looks you in the eye, a glimmer of familiarity lights in his own. He says nothing. Settled, I suppose. That's right. It is. I wasn't really expecting that. I was wondering where Dallas was, honestly, because we haven't seen hide nor tail of him for however long. Image cycle across the screen. Cypress trees, marsh grass, piers, and other details from locations scattered around the lake. Yes, what is it? Did you get me my reading? What's this all about? I've been following the evolution of the Superduct network for nearly a decade. I've never seen it behave like this. How so? We believe it's dying. Communication across the region has been scrambled and erratic. Birds are dropping from the sky en masse. It's even affecting the local wetland habitats. We have reason to suspect an old colleague of mine has died prematurely due to exposure to one of these nodes. Who's your colleague? Why would that be relevant to you? Peter, please. She was pushed out of the academy many years ago for transcript fraud, and plagiarism, and harassment. She had a reputation for being irresponsible with her research and letting her professional grievances influence her findings. Once I co-authored a paper with her on the fence line community of dimes. Her vendetta against S.H.I.E.L.D. and other commercial interests of the region alarmed me at first. But in the end, I think her motives were laudable, and believe S.H.I.E.L.D. is ultimately to blame for her death. But I also suspect that Superduck played a role. Her cancer was in remission on the night that she was exposed to the Fat City node. Following a single incident of exposure, the speed of her relapse was remarkable. She was dead within weeks. I'm sorry, Dallas, but this is a reality you must come to grips with. Why can't I say, my research is funded through a private donor. There's no need to get into that. I've been studying these wetlands my entire life. You worked with Mom? Okay, I'm gonna save. That's a bombshell. For sure. Not expecting that. Stay safe. There's something in the air tonight. What do you mean? Doesn't matter what I mean. Just keep your wits up. Dallas? What's up? What's up? What's your role in all this? I don't feel like getting into it. Been running jobs for Super for years. That's all. That's why Dr. Moore pulled me into this. All my money is tied up in Quack Coin, and now, with the network down, Quack's worth nothing. So I gotta take whatever work comes my way. How it goes. Guess that makes sense. Poor Dallas. I hope your family's okay. What you bothering these people for, okay? We already got the boat key. Let's go. Guess there's nothing. Let's see. Look at that, it works. Let's just take us for a little ride. You heading into the lake? Yes, sir. You done much riding out there? All the time.
And you know what it's like. A lot of land eroded away. Once you get past Interstate 10, you can't hardly see where the water ends and the land begins.
You talking about the ghost bayous?
That's right.
Man turns his attention to you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're saying the land is eroded so it looks like open water.
That's right. Once you pass beneath the interstate bridge out there, it's hard to tell the eroded land where all the dead trees fell from the open water. You might run your prop over submerged cypress trees, might even get yourself stuck.
How are we supposed to get through?
Them strange boars with the name tags they've been coming around lately, they seem to get through the ghost bayous just fine. They're always looking at the map. Maybe they know something we don't know. And one more thing, if you got a sonar track on your phone, keep it handy. All kinds of stuff is hidden in the lake. Don't be shy about jumping in the water. You'll see some weird things down there, but it's just a trick of the light. Yeah, bro, they got ghosts in the water. Nonsense. Don't pay that any mind. I've been swimming in these bayous all my life, and I've only got 15 toes. If you got an alert from that sonar, dive in and see what's about.
Let's frickin' go.
You ready?
I like this guy. I didn't like him before because he was just like, buy me a couple drinks. But now I like him, and I do believe him that he was helping my mom, maybe. Alright, Kate, time to go to put on your detective hats. You got your phone handy? Let's take a look at the GPS. The 2 sets of coordinates at Duck's place. One we found scribbled on a letter, the same letter that mentions your brother. Said he was searching for a head. Now, I don't think that's your brother's head. That ain't what I'm saying, but I got a hunch this is all connected. The coordinates for that are on the northwest side of the lake. Might be worth checking out. The other one came from that app on your phone. It's putting out some kind of distress signal. Looks like that one's coming from Eagle's Pond. Both sets of coordinates are past the ghost bayous. We want to get there, we gotta figure out how to get through the ghost bayous first. You got that? Now you do the driving. I'm gonna loosen my tie and relax. Yes, I was actually kind of hoping that we would do this again. Zoom out. Okay, so there was a thing in Trempagne's pond. That was a slow beep. Sonar's going off. You figure they got something down in the lake? Why don't you dive in and find out what it is? Why don't you? I'm trying to relax. This is my off hours. But, be ready. What the man got on the pier said is wrong. They got ghosts down there. Hard in their mind dove in the water to drive a pilot when he was building his camp. Said he saw his dead granddaddy swimming around dressed up like a race car driver. Said his chin was on fire, 4 foot underwater with flames coming out of his chin. You believe that? Like a fire goatee. Said he tried to swim right after him, but he got sucked down a hole and ended up at a pizza restaurant 20 miles away. But it's my off hours. Hate to see something like that with the, with the kind of hangover I got. Hangover? I think you mean you're drunk. Crash through the shallow depths of the lake as the swamp spins around you. You try desperately to gain a sense of direction, thrashing further from the water surface. You sink deeper into the bayou in this way, until at last you emerge on the other side of the water, where you find a near-perfect mirror of the world you left behind. Contours of the galaxy are alight with the sky a light in the sky above you. You've never seen so many stars. A man sits behind the kerosene lamp in the dirt of the palmetto grove along the bank. He rises to take a closer look at you. I watch this swamp from the treetops every night, but I never watch the waters, he says. He reaches out his hand and helps you onto the bank. In the shadow of the grove are other figures whispering among themselves. The whispers are above you as well, in the invisible crowns of the cypress trees. You're one of Trempagne's children, aren't you? Yeah, sure. He waves his hand to the others as they begin to move up the bank. Tell him to rest easy while he can. The man joins the rest of the assembly, and they walk deeper into the night, leaving the kerosene lamp behind. The light is solid, unchanging. Turn the knob. Light pulses slowly, regularly, rhythmically. Return to the boat. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Such cool mood music. Like, so confusing and a little spooky. Okay, Interstate Canal was solid. The logging wheel was fast. Okay. Let's go this way for now. In we go. As you fall into the lake, you watch the traffic lights of the overpass become like a mirage on the surface of the water. There's the sound of cars rushing above you, and then there's the sound of your descent, and then there's nothing. The lake and all of its sediment is infinite in its silence. It holds you captive, and you are unable to move, paralyzed in this way. You watch the dim suggestion of headlights cut across the bridge in their erratic cadence. All at once, an explosion of sound punctuates the vacuum of silence. For the smallest moment, the silence returns before a truck crashes into the water, sending a shockwave that releases you from the water's grip. The truck is sinking quickly, unnaturally, as if being pulled magnetically from below. You swim down to the vehicle. The headlights kill you as you approach. The cab lights flicker on. The headlights kill as you approach, not kill you. I'm dead. Blake sits in the passenger seat with a familiar look of distress. The driver's seat is empty. He sees you and begins to bang on the window. The cab fills quickly, cutting the light. You pull open the door and swim into the cab. As the pressure equalizes, you feel around desperately, your lungs screaming. Cab light awakens again to reveal an empty vehicle. Blake is nowhere. Light pulses slowly, regularly, rhythmically. Light is solid, unchanging. Then I go left, or west, I guess. I think it said something about, like, oh god, this is tight. I don't know if it's down. Okay, I'm in lower section, but we're in the ghost bayous now. We're running straight into dead trees that fall into the lake. You're gonna be impossible getting through like this. We'll need to figure something out. Back we go. There's no... Ah. There it is. Dive into the wreckage of an old fishing village. Wooden pilings or shadows against the dim light of the evening. Pilings are driven deep into the silt where the planks and bottles and crab traps and stray pieces of tarp are coagulated into something whole. Trash me. You swim to the lake bottom and flip beside the accretion of debris. A stray window rests among the trash, slightly opened. Swim through the window. You swim through the window and discover that there is no water beyond it. You no longer buoyant. You fall immediately into a wooden cypress floor. You scan the area. You're in a cluttered living room, clean and well kept. The picture frames along the walls shake. The foundation of the home rocks. You look outside the window from which you entered. Rather than the depths of the lake, you see a torrent of wind and rain ripping across the open sky. Lightning cracks punctuate those furious sounds, and in the small crevices of silence there are screams. There's a door to your right that leads onto the balcony of the home. Balcony. The world outside is a maelstrom. Water laps at the balcony, threatening its foundation. You watch the willow trees floating along the banks of the bayou, leave the earth entirely sucked into an insatiable purple sky. In the distance, figures hug the crowns of cypress trees, screaming prayers into the vortex. Among those so stranded is Blake, who has lashed a rope around a tree and is holding onto it desperately. You dive from the balcony into the floodwaters and swim against the strongest current the bayou has ever known. When you emerge, there is no home, no Blake, no hurricane, only infinite evening. LeBlanc waves from the boat that idles near the bank. You good, Kay? He shouts. You look up at the cypress trees where the apparition of your brother clung only for a moment before a rope hangs from it, limp in the stagnant air. You pull the rope. The light awakens from somewhere in the depths of the bayou. Turn to the boat. Okay, I think that's good. Ah, I'm running aground, Captain! And then I have to go to this one. I'm gonna go up here. all the way across. Into the water. You plunge into the logging canal and immediately find yourself tangled in the branches of felled trees. You struggle to free your arm, no luck, as you pull the tree pulls back until at last its force proves strong and begins to drag you through flotsam and foam. It's impossible to see beyond the suspended sediment of the water. In a sudden violent moment, a force pulls the tree into the night air, and you along with it. As you hug the trunk of the tree, you see before you a massive machine spitting smoke into the sky. The machine sits atop a barge. Mounted to the barge is a large drum that spins slowly and powerfully, winding the rope that grips the tree on which you float. You look to either side and see crews of workmen balancing upon pirogues, axing wedges into the base of the cypress trees along the canal. Some people felled the trees to the edge of the. Some pull the felled trees to the edge of the canal, while others paddle from danger as the towering trees crash into the water. You rest your arm from the cypress and climb onto the barge. It's a lot of reading, constant reading. A foreman stands upon the platform and regards you with a scowl at the barge as the barge begins to sink into the water. He points to the firebox at his side. Madeira, don't slow down now. You look down at the pile of coal and the shovel beside the firebox, both now submerged as the boat sinks further. The shovel floats towards you as the water reaches the roof of the pull boat. The sinking boat settles upon the silt bottom. You find yourself floating beside the firebox, holding the shovel. The light of the firebox continues to glow even in the depths of the water. The light is solid, unchanging. Shovel the coal. Return to the boat. That's it. Now, sonar displays tracks beneath your boat. The most recent data appears to the right side of the display. Decrease in depth, the boat may be passing above an object of interest. Okay, how do I get back to... Oh, just click it. Excellent. I do it. Oh. They want me to mimic the... Yeah, okay, I guess I should have just figured that out on my own. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Back in the boat. At least I did all the talking bits. I'm just gonna run aground and die. Oops. Too early. You look 2 feet to the left where you jumped in before and you see the rope. Should have just trusted colors.
It ain't like that puppet show. I'm ready to crash this boat and destroy the whole thing.
This is how boats work, by the way. You can just like change on a dime. If you let go of the motor, you just immediately can change direction. Shovel the coal, bitch. Yay. Ooh, okay. You did it. Didn't really have to write that down, honestly. I feel like I wasted some time, but that's fine, it's fine. That's what streaming is. It's just a big waste of time, mostly. It's fine. Okay, I want to go to the Ghost Bayou one first, because John's Pond sounds like that's where I'm supposed to go. This feels like this is where I have the option to go. This is creepy. Yeah, this is freaky. Oh. Oh, yeah. This is terrible. I'm gonna find a head now, aren't I? Oh boy. Jumping in the water to find a decapitated head? That's probably good. You plunge into the water. You pass your hands through the increasingly obscure cloud of sediment. The stray branch juts from a larger tangle of detritus. Two beads of light shine from the direction of the branch. As you make your way closer, you discern the shadow of a form. You pass your hands over it. Soft, almost gelatinous flesh, the distinct ridge of a nose, the firm, unmistakable texture of teeth, glowing eyes hardened like glass. You wrest the head from its hanging place and swim towards the boat. John's head. What you got there, Kay? A little treasure from the lake? Yep, that's John. You hang the head from its slouching tangle of hair and display it to LeBlanc. Yes, sweet mother, Jesus. Head continues to rock gently in the wind. That's great, kid. Just put it down. What's with them eyes? LeBlanc taps his fingernail on one of the eyes. Them eyes ain't human. Presses his thumb into the head and the two glass-like orbs easily slip from the eye sockets. His head is entirely without eyes. Alright, playtime's over. We still got another set of coordinates to check out.
Well, that's,
Okay, I gotta go... like, east. I want to go to John's Pond or Eagle Pond? Hold on. Oh, excellent. I'm just gonna save. What's that thing? A playset? Yes, it's my little playset. What's it do? Whatever I want it to. Say, how I get one of them name tags? I like them things. It's too late, we're out. Yes, feels like we got a pretty similar styles, you know. I'm a little more of a bad detective type, you know, I got them street smarts. You're more like a freak, like you wear a chain wallet. But I feel like if we'd be the same if we were in the same band on the road together, we'd get off the tour bus and people would be like, who's that guy and his little freaky friend? I don't know, I've already been around you 5 minutes and it seems like enough. Yeah, we should do stuff like this more often, bro. Hang out like this. I'm leaving the planet tonight. When you get back then, y'all my kind of people. No more getting through this way. Ditchman's orders. Uh-oh. Oh no. He's the one in charge now?
it would be the one to pop
Somebody's eyes out, wouldn't he?
Oh god, no. Pawpaw, no.
Yeah, okay. Unless you're the ones with the messenger. Are you the ones with the messenger? Uh, we're looking for... we found a head in the lake. Oh, so you found it. We were searching for a while, but we gave up. What the hell happened? John got what was coming to him. He took us for granted. Wouldn't let us wear cool Templar stuff. So Ditchman pulled an alpha move and popped his head off. Okay, yeah, I thought so. That's okay with you? Yeah, John sucked. Everybody thought so. He made us wear those, convenience store outfits. The messenger? That's right, the big round thing with the juice in it. What? The thing that Jesus lady stole before she fed it to the big fucked up bird and they both died. The thing, why are you even here? Dude, you gotta break this down a little bit. Why? You're clearly not the one Stitchman was talking about. Why am I wasting my time? That's not the... Or I don't like their outfits. Yeah, Ditchman, our new daddy. Cool. Looking for my brother. Cool. You know a guy named Blake? Little loser guy, clothes don't fit right. Dead lady's kid. Oh, yeah, Jesus lady's kid. He's over at the Ark all tied up like a pig. Is he alive? Yeah, Ditchman's taking care of him. He's fine. You here on this, Kay? We gotta get through. They're holding your brother captive. Shit. Gruesome. What about you with the AR?
We await the bearer of the messenger. Ditchman prophesies that she will pass through this very bayou with the messenger hidden in her pocket watch. We will radio him after she leaves so that he may prepare for her throne.
Okay. Let's go back on the boat, I guess. If I get over here... Oh, I can't yet. Okay. I have to go here. What am I looking at? Oh. That's Super Duck? God's name am I looking at here? You could say that again. You hold the plastic electronic device before the massive eagle and press the button at the center of its face. The arm on the display meter oscillates for a moment before flashing orange and settling near a 45-degree angle. That's not good, is it? You slot the eyes into the bird's empty sockets. Oh! It's the ball. That must be Super Duck, then. I think I was supposed to talk to it first. Bruh, what? That bird just puked out a floating ball. Mr. Peachy used to tell us all the time they got aliens in this lake. The hell is it to you? Is it doing to you? Almost looks like it's giving you a sniff. The sphere shrinks down and buries itself in your coat. Whoa now, looks like you made a friend. Be careful, carrying a ball around in your pocket, Kay. Don't let it blast laser out of your eyes and shit. Feel kinda sorry for the big bird, bruh. First time I seen an alien do that to a bird. All that heat coming off this thing starting to make my skin itch. Let's roll. Really, just never seen an alien do that to a bird. I don't think I was supposed to do that right away. It's just an impression I have. Yes, what is it? You get me my readings? Well, researcher stares at the meter with a neutral expression. How's it look? Anything like Fat City node? Not quite. There's evidence of radiation, but not at the frequency detected in Fat City. Well, Dallas, your quack coin might bounce back after all. Let's be on our guard. We need to get a reading on the Greta node. Start packing, let's go. Keep the key. We won't be needing it. Now please leave. Okay. But one second. I wanna try something real quick. Because I feel like I made a boo-boo or something. I'll talk to those guys in a minute. Because I wanna see... Bruh, I've seen some big bald eagles in the spillway before, but nothing like this. Looks like somebody tore its eyes out. Okay, so if I do... slot the eyes into the empty sockets, he goes crazy, spits out the ball. Why is it out here, though? Why did Super Duck end up here? And it's definitely dying. Bro, what? That bird just puked a floating ball. Then what if I do this?
Oh my.
The arm in the display meter oscillates from before flashing red and settling near a 160-degree angle. That's definitely different, I think, from the other one. Now let's go back and compare. I don't know what the difference is going to be. I got your readings.
Unbelievable.
The researcher stares at the meter with the mouth agape. Same as the Fat City node. Something is destroying the entire system. Well, Dallas, I don't think your quack coin will be bouncing back anytime soon. There's nothing funny about this, Peter. Hey, I didn't say... Each one of these nodes will be bleeding high-frequency radiation across the entire region. Do you understand that? That's what the data implies, yes? Then treat it with the gravity it deserves. We need to get the reading on the Gretna node tonight. Start packing, let's go. She turns to you. Keep the key. We won't be needing it. Now please leave. I don't know... When you knock, you gotta really make a production out of it. Nobody respects a few little slow knocks. You need a bunch of fast knocks. Let's go. Okay, I don't know if that was the right choice or not, to be honest. I'm gonna save a second save because I'm just so unsure. I'm curious if there's gonna be a different ending. I gotta go through all these. Time to hear a little bit.
Beep bop, beep bop, beep bop, beep bop, beep bop, beep bop.
No rushing, we got time. Look for my brother. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to. Not without the messenger. Gruesome. He's our daddy. Okay, nothing of him. Let's save one more time, now that we did that bit. Okay, await the bearer of the... Hey, got this big marble that shrunk down and hid inside our pocket. You talking about something like that? Yes. Okay, show him what ball you found with the bird's mouth. Wait till he sees this thing. Show him, Kay. Is that it?
Its light is nourishing and divine.
I can see the crystalline texture of everything that surrounds me. The wisdom that planted in furrows of the Maker's garden arrests every fiber of my flesh in intense ecstasy from which I desire no release. Same, I'm gonna bust. Yeah, I better save that one. Sam, I'm gonna bust. Flood me with another kiss, I'm begging you. I'm the edge. Just one more time, please, God. Ah, yes, sir, yes, sir. There was a swamp and a lake and a refinery, and Kay had no face. I am the one. There was this thing that was, and the thing that wasn't, and there wasn't, was the bird. The bird knew all things too. Many burned. There is a great coming apart of this world. Can you see it? The coming apart so that the light that was hidden in the salt can shine again. I am the sun. I was the one in the small. I am the one in the swamp. But who would be in this swamp and not fly your mother's corpse into the stars as a benediction where prayers collide? Who would not follow your mother down the ditch if I were the light and if I were the man who presides over the night? This ditch man might. Night, I am the one. Let me in, Kay. I who shine, I am the lake, I am the sun, I am the good news in the hour of eternity and the evening without end. I am the one. You say don't mind if we squeeze by real quick? What? Oh, you got the messenger? Nice, you can pass. Ditchman's waiting. Hey, Rat. Yeah? Radio to the base. Let them know the messenger's on the way. Coming in. Ground control. This is duck blinds. Ground control, come in. Garrett? Why is no one answering over there? Probably just prepping for launch. You two are free to take your boat through this pass. As soon as we get someone from the base on the radio, we'll let them know you're coming. This feels like a climax. Get there. Okay, let's... Oh, freaking apartment. Freaking loud freaking noises. Hope you cannot hear the loud frickin' noises they are making, because it is pretty weird that they're making so many loud frickin' noises, man. Okay, banging around like that. It's down here. You sink into the shallow depths and begin the routine of dredging its bottom with your fingers. Something wet and sponge-like distinguish itself from the silt. You take it in hand and return it to the boat. What did I find? Having climbed over the gun wall, you observe the object you discovered in the waning evening light. Monkey returns your gaze, his eyes now empty of any knowing or evidence of life. No. No, Monkey! Found another toy, Kay. Your rotten head needed a friend to play with? That's nice. There's no infinite stare left in the stuffed toy. You place him in your bag. Monkey! I found my monkey. It's been so long. I lost this monkey at the beginning of the game when riding on a motorcycle with Million. I shouldn't have traded Million for Monkey. Monkey was the better choice all along. My first and only... What?
Keith's in the ring. What an evening it has been in Norco, folks. I just left Shield's Executive Carnival Ball, where Laurent St. Clair was found dead in her office, and the corpse of disgraced academic Catherine Madeira, no friend of the St. Clair family,
was exhumed from Red Church Mausoleum.
Coincidence? Keith sure doesn't think so. To top it off, the charismatic social media influencer
Kenner John has announced that tonight he will be launching a home-brewed spacecraft right here in La Branche wetlands. John and his disciples were able to erect this engineering behemoth in complete secrecy, despite sitting squarely in the flight path of Armstrong International Airport.
Does it end there? Not quite. An inside source tells me that the war is brewing among rival factions of Connor John's disciples, the infamous Garretts. An unfamiliar figure named Ditchman has emerged to challenge John's reign amidst the discord. And John, rarely caught off stream, is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he's dead.
Who will win the war of the Garretts? Who killed Laura St. Clair? Was it the same culprit who exhumed the recently entombed body of Catherine Madeira? Where is Kenner John? Will he manage to get his junker off the ground? Keep your eyes on the ring, because Keith's got him cornered in Keith's corner.
Thomas St. Clair was in attendance at tonight's Shield Ball. Who is Ditchman? Ron St. Clair's murder under investigation. Infamous local researcher's body has been exhumed from Red Church Cemetery earlier today. Kenner John has gone missing. Lucky is still on the loose. Thank God. A war is brewing among the Garretts of Promenade Mall. Some believe the freight mover fire at S.H.I.E.L.D. was work of oil pirates. Okay, cool. Zero watching now. I like that. Nobody's been watching the Secret Rocket live stream. This is weird. This feels just like one of them parties we used to have at Mr. Peachy's. Are we supposed to get into that rocket? I got no clue. Let's go talk to some people and see what we can piece together. I know I'm saving a lot, but I'm neurotic, so yeah, deal with it. Roland, greetings. The costume figure keeps his attention focused on the distant crowd. Dig the costume. Thank you, I assembled it from a mess of discarded things. I came here with a group of others from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s carnival ball. Police and private security were swarming the facility as I left, a disturbance of some kind. Perfect evening to launch a rocket with the cops already tied up at the refinery. What happened to the refinery? An attendant of the ball said there was an explosion, though I didn't see or hear anything from within the Good Hope plantation. Perhaps we'll find out more on the evening news. And so here I am, from one circus to the next. This rocket, these people, what do you make of it? They want to leave this world, who can blame them? It's true, no one is satisfied here. We're trapped in this limbo, a long twilight that bleeds out to the edges of time, where even the most fantastic things become banal. This gray blanket of stale time, stagnant, lonely time, to puncture it, to punch a hole in it, to understand the appeal. I do. Oh, it's these people again, I think. Menthols? What a circus.
How'd you hear about it?
Text from a friend. Did you bring a kayak or something? Someone let me float over on the raft. What about you? Inflatable mattress. Worth it. I'd do anything to watch these little shits explode. Yeah, me too, man. I'm ready. Failed Garrett. As always, I always wanted to be a Garrett. I installed the app, but never could find the readings. I follow these guys online. They never follow me back, but that's fine. Starting to think all the Garretts might die tonight. We're looking for my brother. Who's your brother? Guy named Blake. Little drugged out dude with bad facial hair. Think these rocket freaks kidnapped him. Wow, I don't know anything about that. This picture just gets worse and worse. All might die? Why? This whole thing's a huge mess. No one knows who's steering the ship. Literally, half the Garretts defected. The rest seem to be losing their minds. I hear the Garretts inside the Ark, the engineers, are holding it together, but this isn't what space travel's supposed to look like, is it? Half-assed like this? Seems bad. I can't really imagine this going too well. Yeah, you're right. You got a good point. Rose? Hey, welcome to the party. Why are there so many people here? I was wondering that myself. A friend of mine saw something online about a little mall Nazis trying to launch a rocket. We weren't doing anything else, so we came to see for ourselves. Guess word got out, huh? How did you get out here? Oh yeah, that part was messed. The rocket nerds tried to build a road from Kenner into the lake by dumping a bunch of oyster shells in the marsh. As soon as the cars started using it, the road sunk straight in the water. A friend of mine's car is sitting half flooded at the parish line. Because all these other people drove in from the city with kayaks, canoes, inflatable rafts, what have you. We parked in some neighborhood along the lakefront and walked as far down their janky road as we could until some guy in a ski mask picked us up on the raft and a raft made out of like action figures and stuff. No clue how we're getting back though. You just came out here and you're like, well, whatever, I guess we're stuck here. Lone drinker?
Wow, I'm in the swamp. This is unbelievable.
The majesty of this place, it's so inspiring. Swamp's pretty cool. We was just taking a dive underneath the bridge and we found us a whole car down there. You're a diver? So are you like a real swamp person? Yeah, bruh, I've seen these swamps my whole life. My daddy used to make us shit off the boat. Oh, said we was chumming the waters. So how to get someone to not talk to you anymore. These people. The ground beneath us is sinking as I'm standing here. All of the places to build a rocket. Why do it on an eroded island in the swamp? These people are idiots. Why the costume? We were at S.H.I.E.L.D.'s masquerade ball this evening. We left just in time. I heard from the others the police surrounded the refinery for a few minutes later. What happened? There were reports of gunshots. Sounds like the work of oil pirates. No doubt this will escalate the manhunt that's underway for Lucky. You think they'll find him? Absolutely. Claire Bionics runs an elite security operation for S.H.I.E.L.D. The drone fleets can find anyone anywhere. It's only a matter of time before the drone sends a bullet through the pirate's brain. I hope he lives. Deep down, so do I. I don't think Lucky knows what kind of enemies he's making, but he'll soon find out. Trying to get inside the rocket. There are lots of people trying to get in. Some of them are just spectators who want to look around. Then there are men posted at the camp on the east side of the rocket. They seem to have more sinister intentions. Of course, there are all the lower Garretts who've been locked out. Intentionally, I'm sure. Wish I could help you. Someone around here must know a way in. How'd those goofy mall freaks build something like this, man? Doesn't make any sense.
That's what I heard. S.H.I.E.L.D. gave Kenner John a bunch of money and hired a team of engineers to build it.
No way.
That's what I heard.
I heard it was crowdfunded. And how'd they keep the secret for so long? No clue. A friend of mine knows a Garrett. Said he hired contractors for part of the construction, but designed the whole thing themselves.
Can they even fly it? No way, that's why I'm here, to watch the dipshits blow themselves up.
Come on, Rico.
What? They're Nazis.
They're not Nazis. Yeah, they're not Nazis. They're just impressionable dorks. They squatted in a mall and built a rocket. They have a drone besides drink it. What have we done besides drink at St. Somewheres every night? Garretts are cool. We're the dorks. No, I don't think so. You're wrong. You're wrong, for sure. Sorry. Yeah. Everybody get flashed. But not really, like, as in, like, I used the sphere. The Piece of Eden, because this is an Assassin's Creed game now, I guess. There's a shipping container, fishing camp. Oh. John's Pond. Already was here. Shipping container. Gooch! Did he get a promotion? The Iron Man watches over the area from the lawn, perched on the roof of the shipping container. Hey, brah, who invited the scum to our launch party? This is supposed to be Garrett's only. You an elite Garrett? Well, yes, I am an elite Garrett. I'm the original Garrett, but John never let me be a Garrett because I couldn't find a stupid reading. You are a Garrett, or aren't you a Garrett? I'm Garrett. I'm the Garrett. Then why does it say Gooch on your name tag, brah?
When we get to Mars, all the other will be Gooch, and I'll be the only Garrett. Puppy promised. I ain't even going to ask.
We want to get into the rocket. Well, you can't. Only Garretts are allowed inside the Ark.
If you want to fly to Mars with the cool guys, then you should have earned your badge a long time ago. I'm the one around here with a keycard to get in, and there's no way I'm lending it out to scum like you. I'm basically a Garrett. She ain't lying, brah. She a weird little nerd just like y'all. You always been that way. She always been that way too. Used to make me laugh, but now I think it's sad. She's scum, brah. I can tell by how she dresses. What you mean, brah? Like she been living in a trash can? Yeah, brah. Ain't that how you dress, brah? Nah, brah, I'm dressed like a monk. Nah, brah, you dress more like a computer dude who don't shower. Nah, brah. Yeah, brah. What? I'm doing something in here. Oh god, it's King Bruce again. Bruce, you're my boy. And this here's your home. Wouldn't turn away for nothing. That cult shit? He said that? My dad really said that? Why couldn't he just tell me that himself? Telling someone how you really feel, it's hard sometimes. He did nothing but criticize me my entire life. Never a kind word. I'm sure he loves you, kid. Us old-timers just don't know how to talk. I shouldn't be here right now. I should be home. This thing's just gonna explode anyway. Bye, assholes. Tangled mess of electronics and display monitors cluttered the interior of the container. Somebody needs to tell us scum to leave. Well, that's not how he talks, but... Rockers. Keep filming this freak, I just know he's gonna snap. Oh, totally. The other Garretts ditched him and he doesn't even realize. Even when the Garretts can't stand you, that's when you know you're in the fucking worst. Hi, are you here for a liftoff? How can I help you? Oh, and this guy. What kind of Garrett are you? I'm one of the original ne'er-do-wells who have constructed a starship in the swamp. I'm virtuous and immortal, much like our anointed leader, Ditchman. Ditchman? What about John? John? I recoil upon hearing his name. John is a blasphemous fool who wears sneakers while demanding that the Garretts walk the earth. Discalced? Already. If I had his head, I would wave it about in honor of the anointed one. Well, shit, I think I got his head in Kay's bag if you're serious. Give it to me and I'll show you just how serious I am. If I had John's head, I would proudly wave it in the air and announce God's triumph over the vile snake. We are the Garretts of Ditchman, and we hate John. Yeah, sure. Just frickin' take it, man. This is John? His head? I have his head. Just like Ditchman. Just like him. Like Ditchman. John's head. Everyone please listen. I have conducted a service of the Lord. I gave false Pawpaw John's head. I'm the one they call Ditchman. I have taken the head of Kenner John. I made him suffer. He did not walk discalced in the desert as father should. He wore sneakers. Garrett needs to put that head down and stop saying he's Ditchman, brah. If those guys across the yard hear him say that, they'll kill him. Why are those guys across the yard? Some old friends of John's. They showed up when they found out Pawpaw's been trying to take over the Ark. Hold up, Pawpaw? You mean the Ditchman? What about Ditchman? Pawpaw is the Ditchman. Pawpaw is Ditchman? Duh. Holy hell, it's all making sense now. Those guys across the yard are looking to kill Pup. If they hear Garrett shouting that he's Ditchman, they'll kill him. Well, perfect. I'm the one they call Ditchman. I've taken the head of Kenner John. I made him suffer. He walked with sneakers. Browser sits open on a laptop. You click through the tabs. A web map centered on your current location. A troubleshooting guide for a custom energy cell. Image results of vintage stuffed monkeys. This is my kind of place. Ditchman is Pawpaw? You heard it too, huh? It all makes sense. That old dude had a weird obsession with your mama, and now he's out here with all those freaks. Don't get me wrong, they pretty cool. Gotta be cool to build a spaceship. But the old man thought your mama was kin to Jesus. Now that she's dead, doesn't surprise me he did turn his attention to Blake. Nutty stuff, bruh. What's with that letter we found? Bruh, it says she was looking for the head in the lake, somewhere around the coordinates listed. Well, get it figured out, kid. This is the kind of thing they pay me for. Oops. Let's take a look at these, because I feel like we're getting close to the end of the game. I mean, I keep saying that, but Super Duck is dying. A group of researchers at the fishing camp in La Branche have evidence to suggest that some event has led to the rapid decay of the Super Duck network. You infer that the network decay is the result of a luminous sphere vomited up by Super Duck in the node in the lake. Super Duck might have contributed to Mom's death. Your mom was in remission when she visited the Super Duck node in the Fat City. Following the exposure, her relapse was rapid and death came soon after.
The high-frequency radiation emitted by the superduct node may have played a role. Superduct... Garrett's meeting at John's Pond. Pawpaw, the man in the ditch. His Pawpaw. Man in the ditch is Pawpaw. Former Norco resident believed that your mom was a descendant of Jesus Christ. Man in the ditch is Garrett's new daddy. The man in the ditch beheaded Ken or John to secure his place as the leader of the Garretts and take control of the Ark. The man in the ditch. Something in the lake. Your mom saw something in the lake. Superduck ate it. Maybe Superduck consumed the vessel of light to gain power or wisdom, but it only destroyed the network in the end. Laura Sinclair wants it. She wants to find the entity. S.H.I.E.L.D. is pivoting towards off-world material extraction, and Laura believes it holds the key to advancing space travel. She hopes that if captured, the specimen offers it to S.H.I.E.L.D. Regional Board of Directors, they will forgive her for many transgressions. Thomas Sinclair is in a race with his daughter to find the specimen. You don't know of his intentions. The head that you discovered in the lake belonged to a man named John. Once the leader of Garrett's, he was beheaded by Ditchman. Your mom was investigating reports of construction in the lake before she died. You determined that the unpermitted construction in question was related to the spacecraft deep in the wetlands that surrounded Lake Pontchartrain. Cool. Let's just, You can always see if there's multiple endings, though I'm not entirely sure there is. Let's find out after the game. How's it going tonight, folks? There's a guy, and he said, he said epitaph. Why would I care about that? I don't like your freedom face paint. I mean, you're free to do it, but it scares me and reminds me of people I am afraid of. I'm the one they call Ditchman. I have taken the head of Ken or John. It's him. Where's he at? He's up there on the shipping container. Knuckle. Sup, Chuck? Got a position? Where's he at, Chuck? Up on the shipping container. Give him a little warning shot, why don't you? Say no more, Chuck. Give the target a little scare, Chuck. Great work. Yo, so I'm watching this old stream of John's from when they first broke into Promenade Mall. It's him and like 5 or 6 Garretts. One of the Garretts bring a pair of nunchucks with him, okay? And they get in the mall and it's dark. Nunchuck Garrett loses his fucking mind, starts screaming, spinning the nunchucks all over the place. He's just like, bats, bats, oh my god, there are bats everywhere. The rest of the Garretts start running and screaming. John is pitching the camera on his phone around looking for the bats. All he finds is a leaking pipe. Turns out some water dripped on the little dude's head and he thought bats were attacking him. I'll rest easy knowing Ditchman's out of commission, slick bastard. I like this area. These dudes ain't messing around. My kind of people. Where'd everybody go? One little gunshot and the place clears out? They shot Gooch. They shot Gooch. They were trying to shoot me. Where are they? Go away. Go away. They'll see me here. Just go away. Gooch is dead? Uh-oh. I don't think I should have let Gooch get shot to death. Gooch writhes in pain from the gunshot wound. I walk up to him. I play Tataba Feather on my phone. He goes, oh, and dies. Poor Gooch. Rest in peace. I hardly knew him. You approach the injured guard as LeBlanc begins searching through his pockets. The hell is this? Get off of me. Hey, he's shot, man. Are you trying to pickpocket a guy who just got shot? Yeah, brah, I guess I am. Someone needs to do something. Someone... LeBlanc turns away from the man with the hat and places one hand on the injured guard's shoulder while continuing to dig through his pockets with the other. Just rest, kid. Help's on the way. You called an ambulance? No, but somebody probably did. LeBlanc finds a card in the guard's back pocket and slips it into his own. Good luck. Whoa. Okay, Birdhead.
You again. You follow the mayhem, don't you?
Who are you?
I'm a man dressed as a bird, standing at the foot of a monument to stupidity and death. And you are a young woman without a face, floating indifferently through a world stuck in time.
What about me? Who me?
You, detective, are a lout who sleeps beside a toilet. Perhaps you work beside it as well,
though there has been very little of that lately.
You fear being alone in your thoughts, so much that you'll talk endlessly to drown them out.
Damn, brah, thought he was gonna give me the fun one.
What fun is it being you?
What brings you here?
I've been following along. Birds always watch, haven't you noticed?
Following what along? The affairs of this world are far larger than you could map in the darkness of your mind. The mental lights will illuminate when they shine for a while. But then they will burn up all the oxygen inside your skull. Were you at the Shield? You were at Shield Party. Because my daughter... Why were you at Shield? Because my daughter works there. It's the one night when I may visit her without being seen. So you are St. Clair. You have to be. Your daughter's dead now, man. Bird's always watching. You're always keeping your head in. This is time. Let's go. Panel flashes green. Looks like it worked. In we go. We're going to space. This has been a little dream of mine. Getting us to a spaceship. Looks like a legitimate operation in here. Everybody hard at work. Wonder if they even know about the madness happening outside. All? Hey, alright. Your little buddy came out to play. I didn't know any better. I'd say this thing was making eyes at you. Hello? That was a little bit close, man. Bit too close. Can you back up a little? Thank you. Where are you going? God damn, wish somebody would kiss me like that one day. What are you doing while that thing was in your pocket? Kay? Kay, you alright? Not looking so hot. Got shaky knees oh my god, he's stretching out. That kiss got you swept off your feet? Maybe you just need some fresh air. Should we take a walk? Maybe what you need is darkness. Want me to dim the lights? You can find somewhere dark to walk, like the canyons of the moon. Think they got sidewalks on the moon? Bet they glow at night, just like the ghost bayous do. The ghost bayous glow to show you where to go. Maybe everywhere that you need to go just glows. You alright, kid? You alright, kid? Alright. Oh. Everywhere you need to go glows. Let's take it literally. Not much choice left. It's the Grim Reaper holding Christ. Pawpaw? Is that Pawpaw? Oh. Oh my god, the Templar Knights. What is this thing? Garrett's. Oh my goodness. Jeez, they just get replaced immediately. LeBlanc, do something. Ah. All, kill them all. Damn it, I'm so bad at those now. Well, goodbye. Oops, I misclicked there. It's fine, it's fine. Can Garrett do it? I can't do it. Well, I mean, hey. Might as well do it now. Ah, John was fake anyway. Was fake Kenner John? Up the ladder, I guess. Oh, it's the robot again. Oh no! Wait, whoa, it's like a reprisal or something. Player stacks? take this whole place down. Oh my god. Take down the whole thing. Oh, ball. Hey, ball. I'm a mess. I feel like the ball's running out of energy. Super Duck? This is a really, really strange sequence of events that's going on right now. I feel like a beaver dream. This is a Super Duck fight, isn't it? Oh my god. An egg? No! Oh my gosh. Do it. The egg is opening. Oops. Screwed it. Blast him. Ouch. Oh gosh. Blast Super Duck. Oh god. Throw something at me. Ball. Next. What now? Shepherd's Watch. Am I alone? Oh god. A statue towers above you, arms extended, appendages projecting out like naked shafts of feathers. Go to the lookout. Mezzanine. LeBlanc, no! Detective is slouched against the railing, bleeding from several wounds.
Who puts a balcony on a spaceship?
What happened to you?
I had to tell you to turn around. Why didn't you listen? If you can get out of here, go. Just go. You was running down there just punching walls, knocking shit over. Eventually I lost sight of you. Came up here to find you, but the old man... Shit. I'm bleeding out. I can hardly keep my eyes open.
Let's get you up.
Hell no. Don't touch me. Just go. Listen, okay? You see, Gus, don't tell him I got killed by some old perverted son of a bitch. You might think that's funny. Tell him it was an animal like a big raccoon. Well, not a raccoon, just...
He drifts in and out of consciousness.
Just don't say it was an alligator. He always thought he knew the swamps better than me, and... hell, I really think I'm dying, Kay.
Takes hold of your arm. I can see the light and everything. The detective's breathing slows. He blinks, his face twitches. A few moments later, he releases you from his grip. No! I liked LeBlanc. Detective is slouched dead against the railing. Oh. Is this the bad ending, or is it always a bad ending for LeBlanc? Oh, no. I like LeBlanc. Oh. I can't leave now. It's over here. Left side, then. Slide a piece of paper from the envelope that rests on the desk to find a cruelly drawn sketch of your family. Kay, did you come to watch the flames with your pawpaw? I hope you don't mind me being here, inside this blessed memory. The refinery at night is just so splendid, isn't it? and it shines still more beautifully in your mind. Thank you for allowing me to visit, if only for a moment. I hope we might have a word together before our journey begins. I've lived many lives. One of them I lived in this town. I watched them build this place. I watched the plantation land become machine land. No one minded me being here, waiting for all the pieces to assemble. They didn't notice me, just like they didn't notice you. Time bombs are time machines. They release the future into the streets. This refinery was a time bomb, with or without me. It took less than it might seem to unstick the future from its snare. I shaved a little hole in a pipe elbow. I left a servo motor behind a box of treasures to help it strike. Little things, little boxes, little bits of rock. That's all it takes for the town to explode. Just like John, Blue was gone. No trouble for us anymore. What are you? I am what they say I am. I was never young. I walked the eons. I came upon the tar seeped in the Nazarene waste and across steeps and oceans to this place, cast from each illusion of hope, a promise I kept with the young man, the Roman shape to the delicate face. A kingdom for this earth it could never be. We sat all of us in the shed among the figs where the stars shone through the rafters. She who carried his seed pointed there and said, "Old man, you live forever. Lead his children there. His kingdom awaits them there." And so I will, you see. You're delusional. We who walk this earth forever, yes, we have all lost our minds. But our brethren await us in the sky, and I know that to be true. Why my family? Because you are the last of his line. After you, there will be no more. This is something that your grandfather knew. He tried to tell others, but they only laughed, as many do when they're confronted with the truth. What did she find? A messenger, a vessel of God's light, an angel. It will guide and protect us as we fly. I have made the room nice for you. When you enter, I will be there, and your brother will be there, and your mother as well. Your seat is prepared at the foot of her throne. Sit when you enter, child. We will leave the sins of this world behind. What is going on? The whole place is in shambles now. I still feel bad about LeBlanc. He didn't deserve to die. All he did was help me, literally. I bought him some French fries. And a beer, and another beer, and he died. You wandered into the unlit hallway. The door closes shut behind you. The darkness that surrounds you is total. Continue down the hall. You take the small steps, your hand running along the wall for guidance. No trace of light anywhere in the corridor. Your steps become lighter. Your feet press soundlessly upon the ground. A few steps more and the ground begins to soften like fabric. The wall becomes pliable as you drag your fingers across it. You scramble to return to the door and find yourself floating. You're floating, Kay. There's no gravity here where you are. In this vacuum, there are no walls, there is no ground. Beneath you, if you stare with patience, you can see the curves of the Mississippi River. You can see the ponds and canals and the lakes of the Gulf of Mexico. The refinery is alight in your eyes and in your lungs. The suburbs are alive tonight. The suburbs are alive. The city can't be described tonight. The city can't be described. The coastline opens wide tonight and the bayous hide. Your house is silent tonight. You'll leave it behind tonight. You slip from the endless evening and return to a delirious dream. Let's walk through this house one last time as the floodwaters rise. Humidity presses in. The refinery bleeds through the window. You place your feet onto the carpet, drenched. The pumping station has failed again. Your mom will pull this carpet up again. The ditches will fill again, and there will be no hiding from the floods in death or anywhere else. Look out the window. The wrens weave in and out of the night. They glow unnaturally. They speak in signals about each move you make. They watch closely after you look away. Peruse the books. Will you make it out alive? You will live, and your brother might live as well. If you choose to save him, you will drive the boat to the lake shore in Canada. You will walk to the I-10 on-ramp on Williams Boulevard. He will follow you, speaking in frightened and frustrated sighs. You'll say nothing to him as he cries, become frantic, his face a mess of tears that leak out the red beads of his eyes. You won't return to this house with him. You'll never set foot in here again. They'll walk for miles, back towards Texas, until a man tailoring horses gives you a ride. Trailering horses. If you take a job washing dishes, you'll take a job washing dishes for a while in El Paso while those little wars rage on in the desert. You'll join a caravan there and return to the pointless skirmishes of the shouting and chaos and fire and all the many stars for your refinery eyes. Again and again you'll survive, alone. No cell phone, no messages from home, no Blake anymore, no mom, no million, no stuffed monkeys, not even friends from the war. You'll know he's there in Salt Lake because his smile is unmistakable. Though he has grown younger with time, he'll watch you leave the diner, in no hurry to get up and follow behind. That's how it will be for you, alone with only the highways and an immortal man in your wake. Look at Monkey. Monkey smiles at you, his eyes widen and widen. All the remains of Monkey are his eyes. Living room. Your mom sits on the couch of the living room, staring out of the window. She doesn't acknowledge you when you enter. Sit beside her. You sit down on the couch and force her attention. When she returns to you, the indifference drains from her face. I wish you'd come out just a little sooner, she says, and takes your hand. Thought maybe we'd have breakfast together or something. I actually dreamed about it. I really wanted to. That's what I'd hoped, she smiles. Just that you wanted to. She hugs you awkwardly and kisses you on the forehead before wiping tears from her sleeves. She looks down at her feet. It's flooding. You nod. Alright, well, I should. She gets up without another word and walks out of the room. The refinery explosion plays on the television when you get up to leave. Blake's room. Blake lies in bed, scrolling on his phone. You peek your head in. He looks up. He says, irritated. You respond. His frown becomes more shallow. So you're leaving, he seems to think. Your face hardens. He shrugs. You shrug. You give something like a wave as you depart from the door. Blake falls into a lake of stars. Laundry room. Laundry room scares you, has always scared you. Blue stands in the corner. He peels his forehead from the wall to meet you, clutches a towel tightly, nervously. Speak to Blue. I wanted to be around, he says. No, it's not what happened, but it's what I wanted. He waited for you to respond. I did too. You were too young to want anything, Kay. You don't remember me at all, like I was never there. Not blaming you for it, just the way it happened to be. He puts his hand on the wall, and the wall begins to dissolve. You just don't think that. He looks down at the water spreading across the linoleum tiles. That it'll get bad, but when it does, you don't think that there's any other way it can be. That's what gets me. The voided light of the backyard breaks through the walls as he presses his hand more firmly against it. I don't know, I just wished I was there. That's all I wanted to say. The light engulfs your father as the wall rematerializes before you, and the laundry room drops into the depths of the greater New Orleans. As you enter the bathroom, you find yourself all at once inside the shower, with water raining down on you. You cut the water and exit, toweling off in a hurry as you approach the mirror. You wipe the steam from its surface to see yourself for the first time. You have green eyes, with skin stained by the sun and coarse hair curled wildly at its ends. You look like your mom did at your age, like in the pictures when she smiled up beside Blue. There's a small scar above your left eye. You step away from the mirror, but the reflection remains. You finish drying and throw the towel in the floodwater, dress, flip the lights, and leave the room. The reflection in the mirror decays in the bulb afterglow. A distorted face, pinpoint eyes, and hairline mouth wills itself to survive. Only a few more rooms. The water is to your ankles now as you step into the room. There's not much here. A bed, a lamp, a notepad, a little picture of your parents. Look at the picture. She's young, perhaps your age. Long brunette hair, olive skin. He's looking at her like with a knowing and amused expression. His denim shirt smeared with rust. She leans against him, her head on his shoulders, pinky fingers locked. Light breaks through the oak tree in the yard, forming a radiant halo around her head. You let the frame slip from your fingers. It falls, and the room falls, as they both fall forever. Cockroaches scattering from your footfalls, they feed on the crumbs and medication spilled across the table. They decorate every surface and congeal in the rising water. Open the microwave. You open the microwave door and there is a head from the lake, eyes closed, like the face of a man only resting. You slam the microwave door shut and leave little pockets behind for the roaches to fill. The ladder rattles in the closet of the hidden room as you descend into the floodwaters. Million's head hangs limp, her chin a few inches from the water's surface. As you trudge towards her, her shattered face lifts slowly until her voice twists from it in a gasp of electricity. Kay, you are awake, she says. A sphere flickering light strobes behind what remains of her face. I want to apologize for my behavior earlier. You tried to kill me. Her head shivers. She attempts to stand in the floodwaters but loses her balance and immediately crashes back into the pool. Do you see? Broken. Her gestures become small and erratic, spasms animated by a deep current of anguish. You have seen what's inside of my mind, a grove hidden in the blackness of night, where a hunter hides. In some moments, the hunter is at the front of my mind, dragging me into a place where the ground grows red and hatred bleeds from it, and I can hardly arrest my limbs from all the infinite spiraling vectors of rage. That is what it can be like in an artificial mind. She lifts her hand from the floodwaters and pokes at her processing core, suspended in a delicate gossamer. It glows with effort beyond her shattered faceplate. Here is where the hunter lives, she says. Her vocal pitch twists and splits as she pinches at the glandular machine. This is where he listened to your mother. These stars, she swats at the flaking bits of strengthened glass that decorate the rim of her face, are his eyes. She shakes her head violently. Crystals of glass rain into the water as it rises to find her neck. What am I, then? Does it mean anything when I apologize? The water rises still more to the crown of her head. She continues to speak in an indecipherable static. Soon there is no more robot left to the flood. You swim through the black water towards the light of the attic as the room sucks down into the suburban depths. Lillian's face hangs in the fluid of your eyes as you float in the vacuum of New Orleans sky. Whoa. Okay. That's my brother. And is that mom right there? Yep. Blake writhes desperately in the chair. Poor Blake. We've waited only a short while for you, child. And yet it has been an eternity in an evening without an end. Take your seat, Kay. Be with your family. You see your mom for the first time in 5 years. Her corpse bears almost no resemblance to the woman you remember. Can I go out into the mezzanine and save my game? I think I can. Yeah, let's... Back we go. Do I sit? The sphere hovers above your mom's head without any apparent motion. Sit? No. Well, I guess I have to then. Okay, cool. They're not giving me a choice. We've waited only a short while. This is getting weird. You're only getting weird now, yeah, of course. Just now, though. You approach the chair and glance over to Blake. He watches with dreadful, panicked eyes. You sit. Very good, child. I know that you both are afraid, but remain strong. You will be rewarded for your courage in the world that awaits. Pawpaw raises the transceiver in his hand. Garrett, my boy. Garrett, come in, boy. Bruce, answer me. Did your daddy call you home? Bruce? Bruce! Not to worry, Kay. Be with your family. I will return shortly, and then it will be time. Only a moment. This chamber is yours, and there's no leaving it now. Not for you, not for Blake. Settle into your fate, okay? Yes? Settle in. Pawpaw walks quickly out of the room, and through a steel door at the end of the hall. You immediately spring from your seat. Get Garrett out of here. You rush to untangle Blake from the mess of ropes and duct tape that binds him to the chair. As you peel the tape from his face, he lets out a helpless, exaggerated cry of terror. Garrett, we gotta go. Or Blake, we gotta go. You wrap your arms around your mom's corpse and lift her from the throne. She's even lighter than you expected. She feels like a bundle of sticks wrapped in fabric. She smells like orange peels in a mirror. We have to go. What? Is it coming with us? See it in your brother's eyes. You see him exiting the rideshare outside the bar. You see the boys in the van. They wait a breath before they jump out and grab him. He screams. He panics. They throw a bag over his head and repeatedly hit him with small extendable batons until they're certain he's unconscious. There's darkness, color, blood, screams, light. He's in a chair. Not here. Down below. Beyond the door, a riot is unfolding. A gunshot. The sound of crowds. The old man sits there before him, applying mascara with a small pocket mirror. His face is covered in plastic jewels. They crack and peel from his face as he smiles. Lake, he says, you're awake. The other turned away as he begins to laugh. The man in the ditch believes that he walked alongside Jesus Christ and was instructed by Mary Magdalene to deliver Christ's descendants to the stars as he beheaded Kenner John, hijacked his home-brewed spacecraft, and kidnapped your brother to complete the task. He planted a bomb in S.H.I.E.L.'s catalytic cracking unit, causing the explosion that killed your father many years ago. Your mom saw something in the lake. Papa wants it. Believes the orb will guide your family to an extraterrestrial Christian civilization. Now, it's all fine and good for people to be religious and all, but this is a little much, John? Or guy? Shepherd's Watch. Dive into the lake? Not yet. I don't know if there's any other way out, so... You know what? I think this is all I have to do. We have to do it. The activist slouched dead against the railing. Dive into the lake. Don't have a choice. You approach the railing. You recruited Blake and your dead mom. Gotta go, Blake. You finished the game. Oh, congrats, sad face. You dive after your brother as the ark begins to rock and convulse. You plunge into the familiar sediment of the lake. You grab your mom's wrist as she floats face down in the bayou, dragging her along with you. Blake swims desperately towards land, and for a while you do too, until the old man calls your name. You turn to face the rattling starship. He stands at the opening from which you jumped, wearing a broken frown. The expression deepens into something horrible as the airlock closes around him, like a lid of an eye. The ark begins to lift from the ground, sluggishly, with great effort. You hear cries from somewhere in the swamps, screams, angry protestations. All at once, the towering piece of machinery tilts away from you and collapses violently. You exhale and drop deeper into the water as a wall of flames rips across the bayou. Your mom's body has already found its way into the depths. Her eyes are open, glowing, sparkling green. Her hand moves towards you, seemingly of its own impulse. It caresses your face as more explosions rock the swamp above the water's surface. The words that leave her mouth echo clearly. Kay, my child, I understand that you wish to remain here in this wretched world, though I don't understand why. But your pawpaw is a patient man, and your pawpaw will never die. You fight your mom's arm away and kick towards the water's surface. When you emerge, you see your brother on the nearby island, running like a haunted animal into the night. You swim towards him, claw your way to the mud, and chase him towards the refinery that burns on the horizon. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. I feel like there's definitely another ending, at least one other ending. Now, I guess I could, like, really quickly go back and do the other ending bit. Wow. That was an interesting game. I'm curious to see the other ending, though. I don't imagine this is going to be an extremely long ending sequence, to be honest. It's an indie game. So I'm willing to wait until the end. And once that's over, I'm gonna quickly run back and see if I can, like, you know, do a quick other ending. Wow. What a wild game. So much style. I have to, like, a lot to think about in this next, like, few hours, since, like, after beating this game, I'm gonna be thinking about what's going on. But yeah, no, that was cool. I mean, if you have Game Pass, it's on Game Pass. At least for the next while, I'd recommend it. And if you don't have Game Pass, I think it's probably worth purchasing. I don't know how much it costs for the, like, whole game. But, yeah, I would say, like, if you want something a little bit interesting, that's, like, easy enough to play, like, it's not too difficult, I would check this out. This music, though, is a little... I don't know if the tone is exactly the same as I expect for, like, the ending of this game. I like it, though. Gonna be a sting? Don't think so. Let's jump back in real quick. Yeah. Okay, so I don't really care about what they have to say. I have to go here. I'm gonna do the bit. Where I scan before and give them some good news, quotation marks, heavy quotation marks, good news. I get the crazy ball. And I feel bad for LeBlanc. Nothing wrong. Literally, like, LeBlanc did absolutely nothing wrong. Okay, so this is where it says, your quack coin might bounce back. Now we can go back. Let's do this. I'm gonna skip through all this dialogue because we already did this, did it again. The little plastic gemstones on their faces are creepy and I don't like them. I don't like Pawpaw, honestly. Pawpaw's freaky. Ever since he showed up in front of the camera that one time while I was on the phone. Can't stand the bastard. Now my question is, I know Monkey's right here. What can I do for Monkey? Like, what... Is there something I can do with Monkey? Because he's just in my inventory. I feel like that's deliberate. Thankfully, I know how to do these. Back to Keith's corner. Oh, 2 viewers watching. Wow. Oh, only one. Oh, no, 0. Okay, yeah, there was only 2 ever. Sorry, Keith, nobody likes your show. Yeah, let's get closer. Let's go to the... No, not there. Okay, so this is where I want to... I'm going to save slot 1 now. This is the alternate ending. He's got the key. He wants the head. Have your head. say your thing. Hold on. I want to see. It's not the button. It's just like I just imagine there's a possibility for different answers. I don't want to talk to him. Ah, shit. Stop. Give him monkey. I feel like the monkey has something to do. Why would there be a monkey if there was no reason? Okay. Go to the shipping container. Not the shipping container. Go to this thing. Talk to him. Let him listen to this. Bang. Okay, to the shipping container now. Get Garrett's key. Okay, now I'm gonna save here. I want to see what happens if I offer Bruce. What if I just give, like, Bruce Monkey? Mr. Monkey Man. He offers no response. I got an achievement. It gave Wet Monkey to Bruce. I had it all just like this. My dad gave it to me. When lost Mr. Monkey Man, Dad hugged me and he told me we'd find a new one. But my dad's a dick, eh? He's a jerk. He gave me Mr. Monkey Man, my best friend. Show he loves you, kid. Us old timers just don't know how to talk. I shouldn't be here right now. I should go home. This thing's gonna explode anyway. Okay. I had a feeling that was it. I remembered there was somebody who also had a monkey. So it was just kind of like this seems familiar. And so I guess monkey comes back around. If I take monkey in the beginning, then monkey can come back for the end. Okay, they never outright say it, but he's gotta be St. Clair, right? Because he talks about seeing his daughter. Here we go. Come for a trip. Paul wants to kiss me. I was thinking, like, maybe if this was like a shorter stream, I would play something after. I don't know. I'm gonna see what happens after I beat the second part. Hey, why don't you just take a little nap and go wherever the glowing is? It's gonna be that fight scene again, or you're gonna see me be really piss poor at doing the Osu style fighting techniques. Ow. I like that they just sound like nerds. Okay, I think I've remembered how to play this game again. I know I just beat the game, but I just remember how to play it again, so Hold on, this is going to be some high-level gameplay for this next little bit. Definitely high-level gameplay. Time to fight the robot man again. And these guys. Oh my goodness. Didn't realize the fire stacks would fight. Shoot the fireball at me. Hang in there, LeBlanc. Okay, that was weird. I thought I clicked it, but maybe not. LeBlanc, you need to heal. The orb can suck it a little bit, honestly. Orb does nothing but cause trouble. Okay, the robot left. Oh, LeBlanc, you gotta heal yourself, buddy. Keep yourself healthy. It's fine. Kid can handle it. Oh my gosh. Blast him. One more fight, right, with Super Duck. Egg Boy. Egg Boy! They all call me Egg Boy. Everybody calls me Egg Boy. Love being called Egg Boy because I love cooking eggs. No! My best friend. Blast them. Didn't have enough to kill him, but that's fine. This'll kill him. Oh, killed two of them, nice. Damn pelican. Nobody likes birds anyway, they're not real. I messed that up a little bit, but that's fine. Blast him! Get the baby duck. Damn it. I meant to click. I just must have not clicked it properly. Yeah, you know. High-level gameplay, like I said. They keep spitting balls at me. There we go. Super baby duck's dead. Up we go. In here now, where I guess I come out of the fever dream. And it gets sad. This is what I really feel the worst about. Because he just wanted to help. He just felt bad and wanted to help me because of mom. And then this is what happened. Okay, let's do the house first, I guess. Unless it randomizes. Oh, can I, like, oh, okay, never mind. I didn't know you could actually go back out. Cool, alright, let's do it. Back in we go. Down the hall. Into the house. Floating above the sky. This is very pretty, though. I kind of want to download, like, all of the still pixel art images they have for this game. Didn't mean to look at Monkey twice. Bathroom first, why not? At least you kind of get a little description of what you look like. I feel that, Blake. I say blah, nothing too. It's like ellipses, man. Like, yo, dude, like ellipses. Oh, Blue. At least he never had to see this happen. You're a spy. It's not what I wanted. Please no, it's not what I wanted. You have seen what's inside my mind. In some moments, the hunter is at the front of my mind, dragging me into place where the ground grows red. You already said this. Goodbye, Million. You were a slave, just like all of us. One door closes, another one opens. They should break that down in a book. That's a good line. And there's this woman. And then Blue in the corner. What's with all the hallucination, though? Curious about this. This is like a mass hallucination for sure. Then the whole thing collapses, just like when she shot herself. But, you know, without the building collapsing. And I guess in we go, huh? This'll be it. Let's do it. You approach the chair and glance to Blake. He watches you with dreadful panic in his eyes. You sit. Very good, child. I know that you both are afraid, but remain strong. We will be rewarded. You will be rewarded for your courage in the world that awaits. Pawpaw raises the transceiver in his hand. Garrett, my boy. Hearing you, Puck. Wait, what? I could have said Eptataptha? Oh man, I think that was another ending. Roger that. Take a deep breath, my loves. We are leaving this place behind. I imagine this must work if you do this. The room comes alive with motion as the airlock seals shut. Small, articulated arms extend from your chair. They embrace your arms and legs, forcing you into stillness. You feel the old man's hands working a crown around your head. As a blinding light consumes your vision, every sense screams before settling into silence. The pressure that's been building in your chest releases at times as time dissolves. Past and future collapse into a single moment of immolation. You become pure, radiant light burning above Norco. Okay, so the other ending being you end up blowing up over Norco, or you are in space. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, cool. Okay, well, yeah, thanks for joining. That was pretty fun. 3 parts is plenty. If you want to watch the other 2 parts, there's part 2 on Twitch, but part 1 and 2 are both on YouTube. So yeah, go check them out. Let me know if you like them. Follow me for more. I might do some more of these indie games and stuff just for, you know, I think they don't really get as much highlight as some other things do, higher profile things. So yeah, I would check it out. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.